Well, good evening, Valiant. It's a 4-0 win over Stoke City's under-21s in the Checker Trade Trophy, and I'm delighted to say I'm joined by Port Vale striker Tom Pope. Pope, you enjoy that one?
Yeah, it was a good start. I mean, we actually started poorly. I thought Stoke were excellent. First 15-20 minutes, kept the ball. But the goal changed it, really. I think from when they were on top, we broke away well, got the first goal, settled us down a little bit. And then I thought 3-0 at half-time was quite harsh on them, really. I thought they showed well, to be fair. I thought they kept possession. Great experience for them. Great atmosphere. I thought both sets of fans were excellent. So, yeah, it was just a professional performance. I thought we did what we had to do and we got through to the next round.
How important was it to get that early goal, just to sort of maybe settle the nerves with that type of atmosphere behind you as well?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I thought for 25-30 minutes, I thought we were poor. I think they were always going to have a lot of possession. You know, a lot of these youth teams do now, and young kids, they make the pitch big, split the centre halves, and it's very hard to press. And as soon as you do, they go back to the goalkeeper and go out. So it was difficult. You know, it was quite tiring, but we got that first goal, like I say, and that gave us a bit of a lift. And then just before half-time, we sucker punched him a couple of times, and it knocked the stuffing out of him. So second half, we just had used that experience, really, professional, and got the job done.
And just a quick explanation behind that celebration there for the first one. You seem to enjoy that. A few photos circulating around with that one as well.
Well, they were giving me a bit of banter and calling me fat, so thought I'd prove a few wrong. They went a bit quiet after it happened, to be honest. So I don't know. It was one of them. It was just a bit
it's
of
all
banter.
part and parcel, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think a few people took offence at my tweet the other day, but I've got a lot of, I've got more Stoke mates than I have Port Vale. I think it's just interacting with the fans and making it, you know, just giving it a little bit of spice, and you know, I can take it. I was half hoping they'd abuse me because I'm one of them players that buzzes off it, and I enjoy the stick and having a laugh. So
would it be a strange one if they didn't give you stick?
Yeah, I'd have been gutted, to be honest. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought their fans were excellent, to be fair. I thought, you know, they clapped their kids off at the end. They behaved quite well. I just thought it was a great atmosphere and a massive experience for their young lads, really. And you know what, like I say, in the end, our experience told, and we were professional and got the job done.
And a lot of our players here haven't sort of played under those sort of atmospheres and attendances before, have they? So that's got to be a massive boost to not only be scoring goals, but keeping clean sheets and putting in a good performance in front of a crowd like that.
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, Luke Hannon said before, I've never played in front of a big crowd, and he's come through non-league. You know, Ricky Miller come through non-league. You know, we come out for the warm-up and, like, you know, they were buzzing for it, and that's what you want. Like you say, it's a learning curve for some of our lads. But we've got players like myself and Casey on the pitch to help them. I mean, they didn't. And, you know, I think that's what showed in the end. When you've got lads organising and talking, you know, you can be professional and see the job through, and I think that's what we did in the end.
And obviously we understand it's the under-21s team, but how good is it to see the team start scoring goals now? 3-0 away against Yeovil, that was a brilliant result. Not a lot of fans expected that one, and then another 4 goals tonight, and seeing other players chip in, that's what the gaffer's been after, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, but I thought we were clinical tonight. To be honest, I don't think we missed many chances. I think, you know, certainly the first 3 goals we scored with those first 3 chances, I think. So that's good. I mean, like you say, some games like Notts County, we created 15, we scored 2 goals, but we created a lot of good chances that game. So I think for the last couple of games, we've really been clinical, and, you know, I think that's a massive positive for us because, like I say, I think certainly the fans have thought we haven't really created many chances, which we haven't, and we know we've had to create more, but we've had to be clinical as well, and you know, the last couple of games we've done that.
And just finally, this competition, at the end of it, there's a chance to play at Wembley, so victories like this can do the team a world of confidence, and at the end of it, you've got a great prize to aim for.
Yeah, it's massive. I think there's a lot more money involved in it now than there's ever been, with, you know, all these academies and everything joining into it. So I'm sure the chairman will be happy the further we go. So yeah, it's massive. Like I say, the further you go in the competition, that's when the buzz starts coming. I mean, I know that the attendances for the first couple of games, you know, were par for the course. But I think once you start getting through to the last couple of rounds, that's when you'll start seeing people feel the buzz and realise that it's a competition that you can win.
Well, top man, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be joined by Popey when we travel to Morecambe on Saturday, where we return to Sky Bet League 2 action.